Hey guys, welcome back and I hope you guys are doing well. Now today's video is all about this particular brand new headphones. Now this is the Soundcore Space Q45 adaptive active noise cancelling headphones. Headphones is actually available in black, white and blue variants, and I picked up the blue one. So let's quickly unbox this and talk a little bit about this. Now first and foremost thing guys, this is a continuation of the series of episodes that are basically kind of targeting around Soundcore products, because I'm just kind of loving their brand, and this is just one of it. And by the way, this video is neither sponsored or neither I get these products freely from Anchor. These are all my independent money, and let's get into it. So first and foremost thing guys, it actually comes in this pretty much a box kind of a thing. It's pretty much self-explanatory. It doesn't have any fancy stuff in it. It basically includes a box, a little bit of a paperwork, and that should be more than enough. It doesn't have any new things added onto it. It's basically a box and all that stuff. Now this is how it actually gets shipped in. It's a pretty much a soft box, so it's easy to carry around. You can actually carry it quite easily wherever you go, either traveling or somewhere. It's pretty much a rugged box that you can actually put your headphones in. Now this is how it looks. Now as I said, it comes in 3 different colors. This is a blue one, but you actually have the white and black one as well. So if in case you are planning to buy any different color, then you can actually go pick it up. I kind of thought of having this black variant, so I kind of picked it up. Now probably I feel like maybe a little bit of sustainability point of view, this might not be somewhat of a great metal to kind of depend upon, because I have this one. This is a LifeTune LifeTune XR, and it actually broke up at this point here, like at this joint, so it's kind of not repairable. And I tried contacting Soundcore, but they said this is out of warranty, so they cannot do much, and neither they have any kind of replacement parts for it, which is kind of unfortunate. But we have to just kind of live with what we have. So even though it's broken, I still use it because they sound pretty good, and they were quite cheap when I actually bought it. But you can actually still check out some used market or somewhere here and there. You can probably find a brand new one as well, probably on eBay, but it's up to you if in case you want to go with that. But in my opinion, that actually sounds a lot better comparing to any of the equipment that I have. But let's actually get back to this. So Space Q45, now this is a blue variant, and it comes with some meshy kind of a thing here inside of the cushion, just to kind of give you that great experience. Both of the sides, this is all the similar kind of material. Probably this might get kind of weared up in future, but just kind of talking about the LifeTune XR, you can still see these are like beaten up quite heavily in my opinion. I've been using them for almost like 3 to 4 years now, but till now they are actually pretty much in a good shape, so which is good thing. So probably I'm expecting similar lifetime with this as well. And nothing kind of fancy here, pretty much self-explanatory. There are some couple of button layouts: play next, play previous, play and pause, power on here, and pairing button, and noise cancelling button here, and the USB charging port. And the good thing is you can also use the 3.5mm audio jack, which was also the same with the LifeTune XR. So this is how it looks. It's expandable. It's somewhat of a kind of a geared one, so you can feel that sound. Similar was with this one, I believe, but I actually, yes, it's a similar one. Now this is the side where it's actually broken, so I kind of taped it up, so this movement has actually locked in now. And apart from that, this is the headphones. It comes with a charging cable, a USB-C to USB-A, and a 3.5mm cable, which actually is in the same color as the headphones. So let's actually talk a little bit about the features of this Space Q45. Now it has adaptive active noise cancelling. That's okay, pretty much self-explanatory. It has 50 hours play by or playtime. That is quite amazing. It has high resolution sound via double layer diaphragm drivers. So this is also almost so was similar in this probably. Now AI enhanced calls. So this is something that was not in the LiveTune XR, and the other one is reduces noise up to 98%, which is pretty much fine in my opinion. But the problem with this is that this is somewhat of a bigger headphone, so that means your ears should be somewhat big, and the overall kind of a thing is somewhat bulky in my opinion, compared to this one used to kind of fit on my ears quite easily, and I just used to play a ton of songs in this. But this one is somewhat big in my opinion, but we have to kind of accept what it is, basically, because not every product is basically targeted for individuals. So it might be that they were looking to kind of design all fit kind of a thing. So that's about the box, nothing else comes in here. Okay, so let's actually talk a little bit about the usability of this particular headphones. Now, as I said, it's pretty much a basic Bluetooth setup where you kind of pair it and start using it. Now, one of the caveats of this headphones, as I said, is basically the size of it. It's big. As you can see, it is somewhat of a big cushion. So when I just put it on my head, you can see that it is somewhat of a bigger experience, and it kind of isn't that firm enough. When you actually kind of move around your head, you can feel that it is kind of moving here and there. It's not as snug fit as the other headphones were. So let's actually bring in this old headphone. Now this is the LiveTune XR. This is a pretty old one. Even though it kind of moves here and there, but it kind of fits a little bit of firmly in my opinion. Now another problem with this is that due to this bigger kind of footprint of this, you cannot use them more on a fitness perspective, because I've tried it, and I've tried with this one as well, the LiveTune XR. Whenever you work out, they start sliding back, and whenever you start sweating, they kind of slide back a little bit. And especially in the gym, I worked out a couple of times with this, and every time I start working out, even with a small movement, it slowly slides back in this way. And when you kind of do any kind of a bench workout or anything as such, as soon as you kind of lean back, this kind of falls back. And I had pretty bad experience using both of this. That's when I kind of procured the Sport X10, because they kind of snugly fit in the ears and they kind of stay. So that is where these kind of different headphones and earbuds kind of play a role. So when it actually comes to this, that's the only caveat that I've observed. Alright guys, so let's actually put this on, and I'll play a couple of the music, and then we can kind of see what I'm talking about. The ergonomics perspective, as I said, it struggles a little bit because of the cushioning, and when you kind of work out, you're bonded to lose the grip of this headphone. So let me actually put this on and play some music. You can start immediately seeing that it actually starts losing when you kind of just do a little bit of this here and up and down. Of course, these headphones are not basically designed for someone who's kind of making doing a workout kind of a thing. These are not definitely for that. These are basically to just kind of sit in a chair and relax kind of an experience. So just kind of giving you that heads up again. So let's actually play some music, and we'll get started. Let's open up some. The bass is full on again. See this headband. This is what I don't like about this. So that is the thing that I was talking about. Now it's the same with this one as well, the LiveTune XR. As I said, both of these headphones kind of slip on quite easily, and I've noticed it quite in different environments. So where do these kind of fit in? Let's actually talk a little bit about this. Now the LiveTune XR, this is something that I watch movies a lot, because I have a Roku TV and I just connect to the app, and I have an immense experience of the movie that I whatever I watch on TV, because this is somewhat kind of quite amazing. The things that you will not be able to hear on your TV you is something that you will be able to hear on this. I think that was somewhat of a softer sound. Let me see if I can play a good one. Comparing the sound quality, in my opinion, LiveTune XR is somewhat better compared to the Space Q45. For some reason, I feel like the extra cushioning that they've added on this and they made it bigger kind of defies the purpose, because the output is almost better in this because of the small cushioning, and it kind of fits in the ear quite perfectly, and no one will have ears somewhat bigger than this in my opinion. But for some reason they have decided to kind of do a little bit big eardrums kind of a thing, which kind of makes it kind of fall off quite easily. Okay, so that was a quick audio sample of this particular headphones. Now let's actually open up the Soundcore app and explore a little bit about the functionality or the features that you can enhance from the app itself. Now I'm going to just open the Soundcore app. It's pretty much self-explanatory, guys. There's no fancy stuff here. As soon as you open, as I've shown you in the previous videos, all you need to do is just connect your device and you're good to go. And I'm going to just close this for now, and I don't need this all. So here's the spec of this particular thing. Now it has three different variants again, as we talked: noise cancelling, normal, and transparency mode. So transparency mode is quite self-explanatory. Noise cancelling is just like oscillating the sound. Normal is pretty much as a normal headphones. Now it also shows you how much charge you are left with, and you can also look up the serial number and all that stuff right from here. The sound mode, the serial number, wind noise reduction. There are a couple of things that you can actually do: firmware upgrade, auto power off. You can always set it to like 30 minutes just to kind of reduce the battery. Something that I didn't kind of explore, so it kind of is pretty much some response kind of thing that actually comes from the headphones when you kind of power on, power off, low battery and all that stuff. Let's see what it is. Okay. Dual device connection. You can connect up to two devices with device at the same time. Disconnect one of the currently paid device to connect to the new device. So it's basically just like a dual connection kind of a thing, so where you can actually pair two devices with these headphones and use one at a time. So it's kind of self-explanatory. And the sound mode is, this is something that is kind of based on the FLAC kind of an experience. So if in case you're hearing music on Jet Audio Plus, then of course have some FLAC files that are like supporting high resolution audio. When in case you want to use that, you can actually kind of switch it to LDAC, but it actually just restarts to use. Do you want to upgrade now? So let's actually see. So we can do a firmware upgrade right from here. So let's actually do it. So it says 10 minutes. This is something that is amazing. I didn't kind of experiment, or this is something quite good that we are actually doing a firmware upgrade right on this video. So that means you can actually do a firmware upgrade right with the app right on the phone and need not worry about plugging it to a PC and downloading some custom software. Guys, while that was happening, I just made myself some smoothie, yogurt smoothie. So let's actually get back here. So the firmware upgrade is done. So we have a couple of basic settings, as I said. Let's actually kind of pull this down and let's actually talk a little bit about the app itself. Now, as I said, there are a couple of different options that you can actually play around here, including safe volume, where you actually want to kind of reduce the volume as much as possible and do that fancy stuff. You can actually do that, basically limit high volume. That's what it says, pretty much self-explanatory, nothing fancy about here. And the sound effect is something that I've already explained to you. Like, this is something that new got added up with this Space Q45, is that here ID sound, or here ID, it's basically just like to kind of listen the audio experience around you and then kind of adjust the bass and adjust the equalization as per your environment. That is something this actually does, and it's also kind of someone who's kind of struggling with some more of a hearing kind of experience, they can actually use that. But I kind of always use pass up. As I said, there are a couple of different options that you can play around and adjust the equalization as per your needs. But as I said, I just use the Soundcore signature because I feel like that's pretty much optimal for my need. So this is how the app looks like. It's quite self-explanatory. It kind of does pretty much basic stuff that I've shown you in the Motion Boom Plus and all other headphones and earbuds that I was reviewing about. So that actually completes the app experience. Alright guys, so let's talk a little bit about where these headphones kind of play a good role in. Especially the one that I'm going to talk about is this one, the Space Q45. This is definitely someone who's actually looking for more travel kind of an experience, where you want to just kind of are in flight for a long time. Just put this on and get into your environment. You will just enjoy the music in your own world altogether, because they have one of the most immense sound experience in my opinion, which actually is quite good enough for someone who's not looking for the perfectionist kind of a thing. Now these are quite a moderate ranged devices, so expect somewhat of a similar output. But in my opinion, these products actually give a little bit of extra mark than the average. Even though the price is average, the output is a little bit more than average, somewhere between like 75 to 80%, but not 100, of course, I would say that. But you can actually experience the audio in one of the most amazing way, in an isolated kind of fashion with some bass added onto it. You will just enjoy the vibes. Now the similar one is with this one as well, the LiveTune XR. I'm gonna do a full review about this, but I use this majorly for watching movies because it has somewhat that crispness added to it, where you can actually hear every pinch of sound when you're watching a movie. That is something that I've experienced with this. But when I watch a movie directly on a TV, you'll never get to feel that. And when you actually put a headphones on, you'll definitely kind of feel that. It could be not only this, it could be with any headphones in my opinion, but I just have this as a Bluetooth way, so I kind of do that. So that's about it guys. So let's talk a little bit about the pricing and all the stuff. Now the Space Q45 was actually on sale about like for 79ish bucks with the Costco Next kind of a thing, where you actually connect your Costco profile to Anchor website and do that purchase there. So this was about like 70-ish bucks or 79-ish bucks, and it is quite good in my opinion. You are not spending 200 bucks for something like this, so that is pretty much good. So with that, I would just go ahead and conclude this video guys. I hope you have liked it. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions. I'll definitely try to answer them. But for now, enjoy this final bit of a song from the Upbeat library, and we'll catch up next time.